So, for all my NFL fans out there keeping in touch with football recently, it has been no shock to hear that Aaron Rodgers has been wanting out of Green Bay for quite some time now. And those talks have recently picked up, especially when it comes to the team being the New York Jets. Now, a day or two ago, I'm recording this on Tuesday because, in case y'all weren't aware, it takes me a while to get a video out, especially if I try to be, if I try to record something right as it happens. So I'm actually recording this in advance, just in case Aaron Rodgers ends up getting traded to the New York Jets. And there are many reasons that this is probably going to be happening. Now, as I was saying, a couple days ago, or a day or two ago, I want to say, I can't remember exactly, it came out that a deal between the Jets and Rodgers, or the Jets and the Packers, really Rodgers, was essentially done, but they were just waiting to finalize it. Fast forward to the next day, or today, it came out that Aaron Rodgers had a goddamn wish list for who the Jets should try and go after for this season, in this offseason, I should say. Now, this is a verified reporter. It seems to be from ESPN. I believe it's Deanna Rossini, at least the one I am looking at right now. The tweet goes, Aaron Rodgers has provided the New York Jets with a wish list of free agents he would like them to target and acquire per sources. It includes Randall Cobb, Allen Lazard, Mercedes Lewis, and Odell Beckham Jr. Now, another thing that pushed me to make this video is that not quite an hour ago, or I guess at this point an hour ago, the Jets signed Allen Lazard to a 4-year deal. So all we have yet to see is Randall Cobb, Mercedes Lewis, and Odell Beckham Jr. try to get something done with the New York Jets. Now, when all of this started getting really hot and heavy, I thought to myself, this would be a great idea for a video to try and simulate an Aaron Rodgers season on the New York Jets. So, I went ahead and signed Allen Lazard, as well as, okay, I'd initially signed Randall Cobb, so I don't know why he's back on a free agency. Okay, well, we signed Randall Cobb now, too. Now, the two problems with continuing the other parts of the wish list is that OBJ signed with the Raiders in the offseason before I could get a chance to try and sign him. And I believe Mercedes Lewis retired in this playthrough, so he is no longer in this game, in theory. But the biggest part of all, or the biggest roster move of all that was done, obviously you can't do a video like this without going out and getting Aaron Rodgers via a trade with the New York Jets and Green Bay Packers. Now, from a Packers fan, if we trade Aaron Rodgers to the Jets and don't get a guy like Sauce Gardner in return, I know we're giving up draft picks. I know that's going to happen. But if we don't get a guy like Sauce Gardner or someone young who we can bring back, I'm going to be a little bit pissed. Packers bias aside, I want to see how Aaron Rodgers will do with the two offensive units or offensive targets I could get out of his wish list to get on this team, and see how the Jets do, as well as checking in on the Green Bay Packers every now and then, especially because Jordan Love is going to be the new QB. At least I believe so, unless Madden did something weird with the offseason signings for the Green Bay Packers after we made that trade. Oh, so I just looked. Jordan Love's not there anymore. Dude, what the fuck am I looking at? What? I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I'm the biggest Jordan Love fan, although he has, when he played against the Eagles after Aaron got hurt mid-game last season, I was kind of blown away. But why? Okay, so I guess scratch that on the Packers because that all went to hell. But we are in week 1 of the 2023 NFL season. So if we simulate to next week, how does Aaron Rodgers do? I don't believe, actually no, injury should be on, but if he gets injured this season, this is going to be a hell of a video to try and do. Aaron finished with 333 passing yards. Doesn't look like he got any touchdowns, which is weird. Yeah, 333 yards and no touchdowns? With a 105 passer rating? Were you just running the ball or did you not score whatsoever? Okay, so they won last week 22-16, which makes my question, or this overall scenario, even more confusing. Gonna go ahead and simulate another week. Jets are off to a good start with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. Do they get to a 2-0? I believe that, who are they against? The Bills, I want to say? If I remember correctly. I want to say. We lose to the Bills 28-23 though. There is a new injury. Interesting. Who is the injury? DJ Reed. I'm a step above a casual fan, but I'm not a diehard one, so if he's a player I should know, my apologies, but I do not. Simulating through week 3, we are going up against the Dallas Cowboys. This is interesting. We lose to the Aaron, you cannot lose to the Cowboys. As a former Packer, that's just something you need to not do. His stats aren't even that bad. What is happening? He's got 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's averaging 17 yards short of 300 a game. He's got a passer rating of 113.5. What the fuck is happening? I should probably also look at the receiving stats. What is going on? So Allen Lazard has 10 receptions for 163 yards and 1 touchdown. Randall Cobb. Did we release him again? Okay, I just don't think this game wants Randall Cobb to stay on the team. Unless he's just not getting thrown to, which I wouldn't be shocked. But did we release Cobb again? The game released Cobb again. Okay, so Cobb's just not in the picture. He's old, he's done. We're establishing that now. We went from a solid start to losing the last 3 games. Aaron, you are not off to a good start, my guy. Green Bay Packers are 2-2. The Bears are 4-0, so that makes minimal sense. But then the Jets are 1-3, so neither team really benefiting from this trade, essentially. Aaron Rodgers, he's not putting up bad games, but he's not putting up anything impressive, which, yes, he is like 40 years old, technically, going into the season. 2 new injuries. Anything major? You do have one. I believe Aaron's top wide receiver before Lazard, and he's going to be out for 6 weeks. I don't see this going any better. Did they win last week? No, they lost by 3 again. So they're 1-4. Aaron Rodgers, maybe you shouldn't leave Green Bay. Maybe you should stay and actually try your ass off instead of going into darkness and just wishing that everyone around you gets better because you're a little prick. And we lose to the Eagles 44-14. I'm starting to think it's not the people around Aaron Rodgers that are the problem. It's just fucking Aaron Rodgers. And I say that being an Aaron Rodgers fan for a majority of my life. But like, in the recent years, it's getting harder and harder as a Packers fan to stay an Aaron Rodgers fan. I know I don't speak for everybody. I know plenty of Packers fans who still love Aaron Rodgers. But me personally, it's getting harder and harder to stand the guy. Because he does such weird things. And then he also holds his team hostage, being a little crybaby bitch. And, oh my god, it's week 7, and he gets his 2nd win. Dude's gonna need to spell something out for me if he wants to have a solid second half. Otherwise, the Jets aren't doing shit this season. Alright, they lose to the Broncos, 30-24. Aaron's clearly not in a place where he's gonna win. He's got 2,100 passing yards. He's 7th in the league in touchdowns. His passer rating keeps going down, though. Oh, because his interceptions keep going up. He had a 6-1 touchdown interception ratio, I want to say, in week 3. And now he's damn near at a 2. Or 2-1. Completion percentage at 61%. Been sacked 14 times. Lazard still only has that 1 touchdown. He's passing to the tight end a lot, which shows they're not really able to get down the field that well. How are the Packers doing? Let's also check in on the Packers. 17 for Alexander Thompson, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So a little bit better, but it's similar touchdown interception ratio to Aaron Rodgers. I think just a little short of his yardage. Better completion percentage, better passer rating. What's their record? Let's go check that out. Let's see. Packers. They are 5-2. So they've won the last 3 games. Packers are looking to have benefited from getting rid of Rodgers, and that's saying a lot. Going up against the Patriots, if I remember seeing correctly, and you lose. Dude. Oh, now you're going up against Devontae? Both on different teams that aren't the Packers. Sim past this week and see what happens with Devontae and Aaron, and then we're going to simulate to the end of the year because I need to know. Now you get a win because it's Devontae. Sure. 42-27. Oh my god. That better have been a shit ton of passing touchdowns. Let's see. His passer rating keeps going down. He's 2nd in the league in passing touchdowns. So he's clearly doing something. 23-9 touchdown interception ratio. His completion percentage went up by 1%. That's weird, though. He's 2nd in the league in passing touchdowns, but he's on one of the like worst teams in the league. All right, we're gonna simulate to the playoffs. Can Aaron Rodgers on his New York Jets God squad, I put that in heavy air quotes, can they pull off 7 consecutive wins to try and make a playoff push at the end of the season? He told Packers Nation to RELAX previously that they're going to run the table. Can he do it again? Green Bay Packers make the playoffs, but it doesn't look like the Jets did. They did not. The Packers are the 3 seed, though. Obviously, I know it's not Jordan Love, so it's not the most accurate thing. What was the Jets' record? I'm curious now. So after the Raiders, they were what, 3-7? So then 1, 2, 3, 4. They went 7-10. Let's go ahead and simulate to the Super Bowl. See what is going on with that one. If the Green Bay Packers make it to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Because at that point, I genuinely hope the trade goes through. Also, at the time I'm recording this, I know this might not go out for maybe a day, but Matt Ryan just got released by the Colts. That's fucking insane. So the Packers did not make it to the Super Bowl. Did they even make it out of the first round? They didn't. No, they lost to the Vikings. Okay, fair enough. So if we move on to next season, what does that look like? Does Aaron Rodgers stay? I did turn off the career clock, so I don't know if that's going to make it more likely that he doesn't retire. Damn. And look at what we have here. Aaron Rodgers retires after 19 years. He goes to the Jets, shits the bed, and decides to call it a career. Is this what could happen if he gets traded to the Jets? Because, like I said earlier, it's looking increasingly likely that that is going to happen. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think is going to happen with this Aaron Rodgers trade. Again, I'm recording this before it goes through, but I'm recording this in preparation for the fact that it's most likely going to happen. So if I can get this edited and uploaded, and I'm probably going to have it on private, just sitting on my video vaults until I get the announcement that Aaron Rodgers got traded. But like I said, let me know in the comments section down below what you guys think of the potential for Aaron Rodgers getting traded. And if he has been traded at the time you see this video, let me know what you think of the trade. Let me also know what you think would happen if Jordan Love had been kept on the Packers QB rotation squad. You know what I'm trying to say. How do you guys think this would have played out differently? Do you think this was an accurate representation of what will happen if Aaron Rodgers gets traded to the Jets? Again, let me know. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when the next video like this one will go live. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is Beast44 Gaming. Woo! Signing out.